Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro, Everyday, Season 2. Gold stakes on different decks every day until we lose. That happened actually. We were able to reach a 43 win streak on the gold stakes, and we were finally defeated by the green deck. Now we get to start all over, but before we jump back into it with the black deck, I do want to give a shout out to the artist Nito. This week we got a new Friends of Jimbo update. We have new character artwork for the face cards. The new Binding of Isaac and also Slay the Spire cards. These are easily my new favorites. My favorites of all the collaboration cards so far. Both of these were done by the artist Nito, and I think she did an incredible job. Okay, here we go. In the first round, we could go for spades, looking promising so far. We could go for the straight here, 7 through jack straight. That's pretty good, that's pretty safe. I think I'm gonna try to get the queen. If we don't get the queen, I'm not too upset about it. We can win in 2 hands, that's fine. I can play the queens, and let's play the 2 pair rather than the pair. I apologize also if my game looks a little bit different from usual. The Friends of Jimbo update did come with some new text, and so created a conflict with our localization mod. The Balatro University language pack needs to be updated. That's okay, we'll get it sorted in the next couple of days. I think here we can't afford Supernova. We probably don't want Splash, perishable or otherwise. Let's try a Buffoon pack. 2 rentals. Bummer. As good as the red card is, I don't think we can afford the rental fee. Let's go next. We could consider taking a coupon tag, but I think this boss here with the discarding random cards, I think we just lose straight up. Here I can play jacks and 6s. That's convenient. And then followed up with a flush. Okay, turns out we might have been able to beat the boss. Bummer. We could take a Mystic Summit. We probably don't want the throwback. Throwback is better later after you've already skipped. Maybe you've already taken an investment tag and then you pick up the throwback later. Mystic Summit usually becomes blank. Usually later on, if it's Eternal, it becomes blank later, but we are playing on the black deck, so we have the extra real estate. Having the plus 15 mult right now is useful. Here we could go for the 2 pair, 10s and 6s, wins. So 10s and 6s, I'm going to play the 2 pair instead of the full house. On the black deck, I think 2 pair can be very viable, actually. 2 pair going to score more points than just pairs and be a little bit easier to draw than flushes. Okay, we could take the runner. I think trying to play a lot of straights on the black deck is very tough. If you have 1 less hand, then that's 1 less throwaway hand for digging for straights. But maybe we can play a few straights to level up the runner, and then we can just leave it at 90 chips. I say that, but rarely do we ever actually do that. Let's give it a try, and I think I'm going to take the Buffoon pack also, and I think probably I should have taken the Buffoon pack before picking up the runner. That way we have more information. The advice that I give people on the black deck is spend more money than you think you need to spend. Just survive the first 2 antes, and then you can worry about interest later. We could take the misprint, we could take the business card. I think if we already have the Mystic Summit, I'd rather have the business card for the money. Go next. Okay, all we gotta do is draw a jack. Okay, let's discard to activate the Mystic Summit. That can be something that's pretty dangerous about the Mystic Summit, is it doesn't work until after you've used all your discards. And if you use all your discards to get the molt for this one hand, if I need a second hand, now I don't have any discard left over to make the second hand happen. So Mystic Summit, the plus 15 molt is of course very strong early on, so no complaints there, but can potentially be dangerous if you get in a situation where you need more than one hand, which could be soon. At least we're okay for the next round as long as we get the straight. I definitely want the Buffoon pack. I can take the Rental Hallucination first. And we can take a holographic here. We can take Senor Huesos. Do I want the Arcana pack also? Maybe. Probably I want to save my money for Jokers. But if I have the hallucination, maybe we take a chance here. We could get Temperance. Alright, hallucination's out. I think if I've got the business card, maybe I want to make some bonus cards on my jacks. Maybe I want to make some clubs. Maybe we end up going flushes after all. What's the boss situation? The boss says face down after played. Okay. Yeah, how about this? Let's go make some clubs. I could target the 7. If I target the red cards, it leaves us open to the blackboard. Okay, so here, if we get the flush, the clubs flush, it's pretty safe. It's guaranteed we win. We could try to go for the 3 for the runner and get the extra chips. We could try to go for the face cards for the business card. Money. I think I'm gonna go for the 3. Actually, let's throw away the 2. There we go. We got the 7, so now we're still looking for either the 3 or the 8. Alright, ship it. We don't get the money from the business card, but we do get the extra chips from the runner, and so maybe that makes it worth it. Maybe that's fine. Misprint is mid to bad. Perishable makes it worse. I think Perishable Greedy Joker we don't want either. We could try a Spectral pack here. I think there's a lot of situations where it's not helpful to us and maybe not worth the money, and maybe we just want to save our money for Jokers. Yeah, maybe. Ankh and Hex. Exactly the situation we don't want to see. Bummer. Go next. Alright, so we know the clubs flush wins. We could try to go for the straight. A straight would look like trying to get either an 8 or a 5, or actually both, an 8 and a 5. Maybe like this, keep the clubs. Okay, so we have the 8. Actually, now we just need a 5. We could go for the 5. We could throw away the 4s. Then either a 5 or a 9 or both. And we only have 3 9s in the deck, so maybe it's better to keep the 4. Bummer. We didn't get the straight. I don't think it's worth risking to try to go for the straight, especially if we're going to have face down cards. Let's just play the flush and get out of here. Okay, next round we need 3,000 points. Banner doesn't work with Mystic Summit. Let's try the Buffoon pack. Eternal Misprint. Is that better or worse than Perishable Misprint? Smear Joker helps with flushes. Pareidolia, we can get some money from the business card, but it's a rental. I think it's worth it. We could play 2 hands here. Okay. In that case, we could do banner plus holographic. We don't need to activate the Mystic Summit. I could go Arcana. Alright, Fool for the Moon, or we get the Hungman. I think I'd rather go for the Moon because then it makes it easier to get 5 card hands for the business card, and we get the money from Pareidolia. Hungman is better with the runner, but I'm not necessarily attached to playing straights because it can be challenging long term. I know, I'm conflicted. I think taking the Moon is safer because we can save it for an emergency. So here, we should at least try to go for the straight. Okay, I just need either a 10 or a king. Awkward. We can play a pair looking for a 10 or a king. Sorry, an 8 or a king. Okay, this wins. Do we want to pay for Pareidolia? I guess it comes out even. On average, it's even if we have 3 extra cards. Each card has 1 in 2 chance to give us $2. That pays for the rental. Yep, that pays for the rental. Okay. Stencil's good on the black deck. Extra joker slot. We take the stencil and we can make some room by selling some kind of money generator here. I don't know if we need that. So Celestial pack or Arcana pack. I think I'd rather save my money. Yeah, let's go next. Okay. So I want to play a straight if possible. And if not possible, then play a flush. Okay, all we gotta do is get a 5 or a 10. Bummer. So because we have the extra chips on the runner, we can play 1 throwaway hand. Okay. We can play the straight. This might win. Alright, business card is done. Which means Pareidolia also probably done. We can take Northern Lion here. Foil seems useful. Okay. Boss says my face cards are face down. As far as scoring wise, we score the same amount as we have been doing. Do I need these booster packs? Do I need, for example, a Celestial pack to give me a Saturn card? Or a Jupiter card? Do I need an Arcana pack to give me more money? Let's go save our money for interest. Face cards are face down. That's fine, potentially. We can go for the low straight here. Okay. So I just need a 4. 4 and an 8. We do get the 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a flush. Or sorry, as a straight. Keep the 2, play the 7. So this doesn't win. But we can play a flush if we need to with the moon card, or we can play a straight. Second straight. 90 chips on the runner. Okay. What I would like to do is I would like to find a joker that allows me to do more points with something that's other than a straight. Troubadour gives us extra hand size, helps us make straights. Swash Bonkler, we could do the egg Bonkler, but the egg is perishable, so it's not going to scale up that much. I think I don't want to commit to Eternal Swashbuckler, especially as a rental. Overstock is great, though. I could take Overstock now. Next round, we need 9,000 points. 9,000 points we can do with 2 hands. The boss is going to de-level my hands, so maybe we don't take the Celestial packs. Alright, let's go one more. So, for the purposes of making straights, this hand sucks. This hand, okay. So, I can play a straight now, but I won't get the Mystic Summit value. But then I get to save a discard for making another straight. See, this is why Mystic Summit is awkward. I think... So Mystic Summit, it doubles the amount of points that we get, so I think we should do it. Okay, we can play the straight. I'm going to play the 8 because I don't think I need 2 8s. Okay, so we can make a flush if we want to. We probably can win with just high card, so we don't have to make a flush. Maybe we just play the 2 pair here. Okay, so we can get 4,000 points with just high card, which means in the next round here we can win with any 3 hands, which is nice. Very safe. Let's try Arcana, looking for money. For example, $17 Temperance, we could take it. Alright, that means now we can take Overstock. We get the pants. Yes. I don't think it's too late. It's not too late to do the pants dance. Okay. Do we want the Mega Standard Pack? Is the Mega Standard Pack worth $9 if we lose $1 of interest? I'm gonna say sure. Well, let's consider. I could take a glass card. These cards are not enhanced, so I guess there's no real reason to take anything. Even the glass card here, I think maybe we don't need. If we do take the glass card, it does unlock the glass joker, and maybe that could be something that we want. Let's give that a try. I think we don't take the rental scary face. Go next. So we can play a straight. Let's do it. So we don't get the Mystic Summit, but we do get the extra chips. Okay. We can get another straight. All we gotta do is draw a jack. We could go for the 2 pair for the pants. I think I'm gonna go for the 2 pair now. So we can do aces and 4s. I could do aces and 2s. Throwing away a king. Maybe I should have played the 4s and then that way keep the clubs in case we need to make a flush. Might need to make a flush. 3 of a kind is worth 4,000. At least 4,000. Okay. So that was 6,000 points, which means for the boss here, we should be fine. We could take the green joker or the bus instead of the pants. I think the pants are going to be better, easier maybe. We don't take the Celestial Pack, let's go Buffoon Pack instead. We could go Riff Raff, but I'd have to make room. I'd have to sell Northern Lion. I think it's maybe too late for that. Okay, so we could take red card, or we need the scaling X-Molt from hologram. Okay, I think we've got what we need, and we can sell the moon for an extra $1 of interest. Go next. All right, Senor Huesos means we can't lose. Here's 2 pair. I could do it now, but I'm not going to get the benefit of the pants. Or sorry, I'm not going to get the Mystic Summit. I think we need the points. So I am going to use my discards. Let's play 7s and 3s and throw away an 8. So that's 6,000. We can do 5s and queens. We can throw away a 3. And then now whatever. How about king, queen, jack, 10, 9? So we could play the straight for the runner, or we can play the 2 pair for the pants. I think having the chips is going to be better. So let's do that. Okay, the next round we need 25,000, so we should be good for the next round. We can start taking celestial packs now. We could get some extra hands. Okay, so order of operations. Let's go Arcana first because I'm going to sell the egg. I want to check for Temperance first. We get Judgment. Oops. Nope, we're going to take the Burglar. Extra hands. Celestial pack. Uranus. Alright, Burglar plus Mystic Summit, that's a great combo, actually. I think we have the flexibility here. I think we can take the blank voucher, and we can go next. Boss says no discards. Nice. Alright, I think we're on track here. Alright, aces and jacks, ship it. I can play aces and... don't need the queen, don't need the 7. We have extra 6s. Because we have the extra chips on the runner, we actually are safe here. Okay, and the next round we need 37,000. We should be able to do it. Mars, nope. Buffoon pack, I don't really see any jokers I would replace. We would replace maybe Senor Huesos. What we really need is a standard pack. Alright, Empress for... How about the Kinks? Go next. We don't need the moon. Okay, I can play a straight, actually. Even more chips. 10s and 8s. Now 9,000 points. Kings and jacks. Maybe draw a 6. Nope. How about 9s and 7s? Aces and 6s. Alright, already 18 molt on the pants. Give me a standard pack. There's a standard pack. I'd probably take an extra 6 here. Do I care what flavor it is? Probably a black 6. Celestial pack looking for Uranus. There it is. Go next. Okay, let's try to find a 6 here. High card's 9,000, so we can't lose. Can't lose yet, anyway. Close to a straight. I could try to just slam the straight here if we get either a 4 or an 8. Bummer. Play the 2 pair. 22 molt on the pants. Here doesn't matter what we play. Alright, and that's enough to win the next round, 60,000. But we are going to need more to win the big blind. So we need a standard pack. Polychrome 2. I'm going to take the gold seal instead for the money. Arcana, we can make another glass card. I'm going to go Emperor for more money. Spin the wheel. Yeah, bummer. Okay, we don't need Clever Joker if we've got the runner. I'm going to take the magic trick so we can grow our hologram. We could level up our 2 pair here with the orbital tag. We would get extra chips, but we already have a lot of chips from the runner. We would lose out on the ability to grow the pants for this round. We would lose out on a shop, which could contain a standard pack. I think we don't skip here. Alright, let's play jacks and 3s. Looking for a 6. Okay, 6s and queens. Okay, we lost the glass card, which means we can't find the glass joker anymore, which is maybe fine if we have the hologram already. We would have had enough points, by the way, since we have 3 hands left over. We would have easily had enough points to win the next round, but it wasn't about whether or not we could win. It was about what we would miss out on. If we missed a shop, if we missed another standard pack and another opportunity with the magic trick voucher for us to try to get more cards in the shop. Here I got 2 more gold seals and I've got a gold 9. Probably we want the gold seals. Let's take the extra 3. Since I already have a 3, we can pair the 3 more easily. I probably take the celestial pack. Costs us an extra $1 of interest, but we do have the gold seals in the deck. And I think it's worth the extra $1 of interest because Mercury here, jumbo pack, you have a good chance of seeing Uranus. There's the 3. I have a straight, might as well. Okay, aces and 3s, or we can play another straight. Let's play another straight. Tens and 5s. I would feel differently if I had a blue seal. So if you have a blue seal, you're counting on getting a lot of chips from the planet cards, and then maybe I don't need chips on the runner, and so maybe runner is disposable under those conditions. But since we don't have a blue seal, then I think it's better to get the chips rather than go for the 2 pair every time. I should have sold the world for an extra $1 of interest. That's okay, that's fine, it's whatever. Take the 2 here for the hologram. Jumbo looking for money. Fool for Uranus is completely reasonable. Could take a Mega Arcana pack. I think it's worth it. Mega Arcana pack, we get the Hung Man, we get the Magician. These are great. So, since I've got the 3s and I've got the 6s, I think I want to hang the face cards. So maybe the queens, we want to hang them. And with the Magician here, I probably want to do the Gold Seal 3. And maybe I could do 3s and 5s or something like that. 6 would be best, but we don't have a 6. Maybe we do the 5 and then the 5 turns into a 6. Let's go Magician here. Delete the queens. and probably sell the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a straight. Okay. The serpent is awkward because we only get to draw 3 cards here. Luckily, someone invested extra chips into the runner, so we can actually win with just high card. Someone thought that was a good idea. Play the 3 for money. We have 5s and 7s, potentially looking for another 10 for the straight. That's it. Next round is only 110,000, so that's even easier. We could take Invisible Joker. Now probably I could replace Huesos if I want. Basically, if this copies Runner, that doubles our score. If this copies the Pants, that doubles our score. If this copies the Burglar, that gives us plus 50% more hands, so we get plus 50% more score. Obviously, copying the Hologram would be best, and copying the Mystic Sun would be worse. I think I'm going to stick with Senor Huesos because if I know I can survive Anti-7 for sure, then Senor Huesos is ×4 against the final boss. So if we already have a ×4 molt, I don't need to pick up anything else. Let's go Arcana. Fool for a hung man, or we can take the 20 bucks. I think now I take the money, so we can get the boss reroll voucher. We can take the Celestial pack. Not seeing Uranus here, we can take, I don't know, we could take a Saturn card. We do play at least one straight every once in a while. We could take the Hierophant for some bonus cards, but I don't think it's necessary, so I'm just going to save my money for things like re-rolling. Let's go next. Okay, missing the 8 if we want to try to get the straight here. I'm going to go for the 6s. We know we have extra 6s in the deck. How about 4s and 3s? Throwing away an 8 or throwing away a 5? Let's throw away the 8. I can do 3s and 2s and throw away another 7. I'm going to throw away the ace in case we draw a 4 here. We could still try to get a straight. Or maybe not. Actually, we just win. Yeah, bummer. So, Arcana first. Hermit for 20 bucks. We don't really need this Buffoon pack. I think we have the build. We have chips, we have molt, we have ×2.25. So, let's just re-roll. We could get the loyalty card. We have the burglar, so this would be every round, potentially. Could be. I think Senor Huesos is just better. Let's go one more. Seeing double for the ×2. Nope, let's just go next. Okay, 3s we could do. Let's go for 3s and 6s. I can go 3s and 4s. I can throw away an ace. Nines and 6s. Now we can throw away a 3. We can throw away a 5. Keep the 3. We still have one more gold seal 3 in the deck. 6s and 10s. That's it. Okay, 2 standard packs. Hey, look, a 3. Give me another 3 or a 6. So we could take a glass 3, we could take a gold 2, we could take a blue 8. It's late enough where maybe the blue seal doesn't matter that much. Maybe what I want is actually just give me the 2 as the gold seal. No, let's take the 3 still. Let's take the 3. That way I've got the 8 3s on the deck. We can use that as our 2 pair. Go one more time. All right, I'm gonna save my reroll money. I want to kind of spread it out. So let's just go next. Boss -1 hand size doesn't matter. We can win with just high card. We can. Obviously, we're gonna try to play 2 pair as much as we can, but we don't need to play 2 pair because once again, we have all these chips on the runner. Okay, we can play kings and 3s. That's it. Okay, we've got Hermit, we've got the telescope here, so boss is extra large. Hey, look at that. We got Senor Huesos. So take the telescope. It allows me to see Uranus here. Well, not that we couldn't otherwise, but it guarantees it. We take the Hermit, we take the standard pack for the hologram. 7, 10, or 5. The 10 is most powerful since it's holographic, but actually I'm going to take the 5 because I know I have a lucky 5, and then that makes it easier for me to pair the lucky card. Also, we could get a strength and turn 5s into 6s. I don't know. Here we can do a little re-rolling. Take the random 2, go one more time, pick up a 3 and a king. We can make a gold card, maybe. I could re-roll the boss, but I think actually we should be fine. We can do 3s and kings here. We could throw away a jack. Okay, one more of those wins if we play the 2 pair. The question is, does high card win? Do I want to win with the high card? Let's make a gold 3. I could try to get a straight. I think I want to try to get either a 6 or a 3. Okay. I've got the blue seal here. Unfortunately, I think that's it. I think we just get some plutonium here, which is fine. Just gonna sell it. I guess I could hold on to it so that it doesn't show up in the shop. Arcana looking for money. Pick up some cards for the hologram. Don't need these rentals. We could take a magician. Too late for Bartolomeo. Bummer. I have few enough rounds left. We should probably go one more. And go next. Okay. Let's try to get 2s and 3s. We can play 6s and 3s. I'm not going to worry so much about the blue seal here. And I'm not worried too much about the lucky cards either. So let's play this. Let's throw away either the 9 or the 4. We could throw away the 9. Okay. 4s and 2s, throwing away a king. Nice. Okay, take the 6. Celestial Pack shows me Uranus. Magician's okay, but really what we want is just add cards for the hologram. ×5 on the hologram. Nice. Dagger? Nope. It looked like Constellation. Don't have room. Ah, bummer. Venus? Nope. Let's go next. So All right. Give me a 3. How about lucky 4s? We could do 4s and 3s. We could do 6s and 2s. 6s and 2s. Throwing away a 7 or a 10. Let's throw away a 7. Eights and 10s, throwing away either a 6 or let's throw away a 2. Okay, 3s and 2s, looking for a 6. Okay, kings and aces. That's just about the best that we can do with the Molt card. We don't really have any other enhancements in the deck. A few lucky cards, I guess. Nice. Well, we did get saved by Senor Huesos, but that was the plan all along. Like I said, Senor Huesos represents times 4 Molt. You only have to score 1/4 of the points, and then you get the W. We did have a couple opportunities. We could have replaced Senor Huesos with some kind of X Molt. We could have replaced it with there was a Seeing Double. Could have taken Seeing Double, but we decided we didn't need to. We didn't need to because a couple things I want to point out here. The runner. You don't have to commit to playing straights 100% of the time. You can play some straights, you can play sort of the opportunistic, the kind of occasional straight, and then it's fine. As long as the runner, once you get it to 100 chips, you can start playing any hand, whatever hand that you want. And then when you get to the point in the game where you don't need the chips anymore, then you just replace the runner, right? You can just treat it like the gelato. You could just treat it like Odd Todd or whatever it is that you need it to do. But the benefit, of course, of having the extra chips is it enables you to win with garbage. It enables you to win with high card in those situations where you don't draw your, in this case, 2-pair. Our 2-pair didn't need to be very high level because we got so many chips from the runner. The runner did not stop us from doing the pants. We were able to do both at the same time. We were able to get the plus 66 Molt. Of course, there we got a little bit of help from the burglar. If you have extra hands, then it's easier for you to do both at the same time, runner and the pants. But it's not, having one doesn't lock you out of the other necessarily. I think that's the point. All right, of course here, Hologram doing great work with the magic trick here. A big part of our success here, and we demonstrated with the Mystic Summit kind of the limitations with it, where it doesn't really do anything until after you use all your discards, and then if you need to play a second hand, maybe you don't have any discards left over to find a second hand. And that's kind of how I feel about the Shoot the Moon as well. Shoot the Moon, that's the one where you get the plus 13 Molt for the queens in your hand, where it doesn't do anything until after I use my discards, and then after I use my discards, then I can't play a second hand. And sometimes you use all your discards and you don't even find your queens. So unless I have 10 queens in the deck, I think Shoot the Moon is always perishable. I'm always thinking about how can I replace it? How can I get off this train? All right, next we've got the Magic deck. Let's see what we come up with. All Hearts. Look at that. Okay, that's a good start. I like that. I don't hate that. We can pick up Michelle here. We can pick up the Hung Man. Well, we could do one or the other. Bummer. I think Michelle is an investment, okay? I think she's worth the time and effort, okay? Maybe sometimes bet on Banana. We can win with 2-pair. So I'm just chilling here. Let's go 2-pair 8s and 3s. She left me. Okay, we can take Jupiter card and copy it with the Fools. Not my favorite trying to play flushes, but it's definitely reasonable. It's definitely viable. Let's do it. It's better than nothing. That's my favorite use of the Fools is to use it for copying a planet card. I think maybe if we're playing on the gold stakes, maybe we want to get the Mercury card for pairs. I think also copying Uranus and doing the 2-pair is very reasonable. Here, this boss, I'm really glad we leveled up the flushes. Level 3 2-pair also one-shots. Sorry, it would be level 4 2-pair. Because we get the leveled up flush, I don't think we need this Wrathful Joker. Do we want to commit to an Eternal Wrathful Joker? It's not the worst. Let's try to make it work. The problem with this is if you are trying to make flushes generically, then you open an Arcana pack and you take whatever kind of suit changer that it gives you. But once I take this Wrathful Joker, that locks me out of the other different suit changes. And now I'm not just trying to make flushes, but I'm trying to make flushes in a specific way. And that could be a little bit more challenging. Also with the standard packs, it locks you out of taking cards that are not spades, potentially. Unless it's an overpowered blue seal, and then you take it regardless of what suit it is or rank it is. Let's go one more time for spades. And then ship it. Any flush wins. It doesn't have to be a spade flush. We could take the Smear Joker. It helps us make flushes. So the issue I have with Smear Joker, with flushes specifically, flushes struggle to score enough points. And if Smear Joker helps you make more flushes, that's not the hard part. The hard part is not drawing the flushes. The hard part is getting enough points. And if this Smear Joker is going to be an Eternal, then I'm not going to be able to replace it later. I think if this wasn't an Eternal, I think this would be an easy pickup here. Take the Smear Joker early on, and then later, once you've built the deck, then sell the Smear Joker, replace it with X-Molt. I might still take it, but I'm not happy about it. Let's do it. Level 4 flushes, let's do it. In that case, let's save the rest of our money. Let's not take the Buffoon pack. Alright, the good news is now I can pretty much always play spade flushes. So this kind of gives me extra points that way. It enables me to play 2 hands. I can play 2 flushes now, where before I might not have been able to play 2 flushes. We could take a Polychrome Jimbo. We could take Stencil. I think Polychrome Jimbo is better than Stencil. Also, Stencil's Eternal. Man, that's really bad too. So, give me the Jimboy and go next. -1 hand size. Nah. Smear Joker says nah. Alright, we're chilling. The next 2 rounds are free. We can take an extra hand. Alright, let's save our money. Go next. Could take an investment tag. So I can get 5,000 points. I can afford this. I could take an investment tag. I think I'm not going to. I think I'd rather see more shops and have more opportunities to buy jokers rather than taking the money. Investment tag is better when you aren't earning interest, when you don't already have money in the bank. If we are playing flushes, hallucination could be an enabler for that. It could be beneficial to have some kind of money generator. Smear Joker makes it easier for us to get flushes. If it's easier for us to get flushes, maybe we can get away with something like Faceless Joker, where before we couldn't. And so now we can leverage our Smear Joker. This is now a money generator if it enables us to do Faceless Joker where before we couldn't. And I'm going to take the grabber. The extra hand is going to allow me to save my discards. I think I'm not going to take the hallucination because getting a little bit expensive. We are almost done with ante 3 now, and in ante 4 I probably don't want to have 2 value generators, plus Smear Joker, which doesn't give me points. So let's go next. Save our money. Okay. This flush doesn't win. Okay. I can discard the face cards, and then I can get spades. I can discard the face cards again, and I still have spades. C. Smear Joker is the best money generator. We're making it work. We're making it work. Okay. Card Sharp is great if you're playing pairs. It's okay if you're playing 2-pair, and it's pretty dang good if you're playing flushes. Okay. Card Sharp makes Smear Joker better, or Smear Joker makes Card Sharp better, because Smear Joker makes it so that we can get 5 flushes instead of just 3 flushes or 2 flushes. Yeah. I could go Buffoon Pack first. I think... What's the boss? Boss says face down after played. I'm trying to think how much Faceless Joker money I can get if I can afford to take this Arcana pack. Let's be conservative. Okay. I'm gonna play Flush 1, doesn't win. Now we've got some face down cards. I can just discard the face down cards if I want. Okay. Okay, I have another flush, which wins. That's it. Okay. Gold card? Gold card is good. Tarot Merchant's really good. We could, and hear me out, we could play Flush Houses. Yum. First hand face down. Okay, so here, Moon, I guess. Turn the red cards into black cards, I guess. I can turn spades into clubs, maybe? There's always the chance, right? So the one benefit of turning more spades into clubs is you get the final boss is the Crimson Heart. Crimson Heart disables one of your jokers. It could disable the Smear Joker. So, I don't know, there's like a 0.5% chance that this becomes relevant. We have money for another Arcana pack. We get 13 bucks, or we can go Death. So I can go Devil, make a gold card. I can use Death to copy it, and then maybe that's better than Temperance. Is that true? Probably. So make another Queen. I guess face cards, I'm trying to discard them to the Faceless Joker rather than hold on to them for the Devil, but I also kind of want to make extra copies. You know what? Let's make an extra copy. Use Death. And if I take the Tarot Merchant, it takes me down to 28. I'm pretty sure I can get Faceless money at least one time. Let's go next. Alright. We can play one flush. Doesn't win. We haven't gotten any points in the last 4 rounds. Okay. I can play the spades. That's it. Okay, so I know I can score 20,000 with 2 hands. So the boss, I can do 2 hands, 2 flushes. That's it. Faceless Joker has 2 more rounds. We have a Celestial pack. Let's go. The last card I used was Death, so let's go Arcana looking for a Fool. Yes. And then Celestial looking for Jupiter. Bummer. How about plutonium? Not super important. Now I'm going to take the Tarot Merchant because I think it's almost guaranteed we're going to get either a gold card or we're going to get the Faces money. So here, discard the Faces. Play the Flush. I can discard the Faces again. Let's try this first. Play the diamonds. Try to draw another face card. Okay, so we could discard these face cards. I can use Death to copy the Queen. I want to draw a black card here. Okay, that counts. Use Death to copy the Queen. And just like we drew it up. I told you we could get the $3 this round. One more round on the Faces Joker. We could pick up the dagger. I think if I have Wrathful Joker, maybe the dagger doesn't matter as much to me. Let's do this instead. I think Empress is good if you're trying to play flushes. I think steel cards are good if you're trying to play flushes. Maybe we don't take the red card, we take the black cards. Arcana pack we could reroll first. Take a Hermit. We do have the Crystal Ball. I forgot that we have the Crystal Ball on the Magic deck, so we can go Emperor here. World for more spades. We got Hermit, so we could go one more. Fist and Smiley Face we don't need, we could go one more. Saturn, nope. There's a Hermit. Okay. Let's turn the diamonds into more spades. So we have more black cards. We can use the Empress on the clubs, I guess. I can make a steel card. How about a steel king? And then use the Hermit. Let's go one more. I'm gonna go $8, but I'm not gonna go $9. Get a hung man here and Judgment to replace our Faceless Joker. That's delightful. All right, discard here. Let's sort by suit. This is hearts, so I think hearts, I'm gonna hang them. Let's see here. This card here, I think, is hearts, right? So I guess we'll just discard all the face down ones. Faces Joker's done. Let's go Judgment. Driver's license. That's perfect. I do need to draw a flush here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play these. All right, if we have the card sharp, probably we're not gonna do flush houses, and that's okay. Doesn't have to be flush houses every time, all right? Ship it. Okay. Boss reroll voucher. Standard pack, looking for more black cards. We get a gold seal, that's great. For the celestial pack, let's reroll first. Spin the wheel. Yeah, bummer. Do I want this obelisk? So I know we've had a lot of fun playing flushes. What if we didn't anymore? Boss is going to debuff all my clubs? That's awkward. I do have the reroll voucher. I'll probably reroll this boss. I think no on the obelisk. If I already have card sharp, that's better. Maybe. One more time. Reroll. Star we don't need. $7 reroll. Let's go Celestial Pack and save our money to reroll next time. Take more plutonium, I guess. The last thing we used was a wheel, so as far as the Fool is concerned, I'm not going to use the Fool on a wheel anyway. I need more enhanced cards for my driver's license, and then we're chilling. I should reroll the boss now so I have more information. Diamond's debuffed. Alright, cool. Alright, all we gotta do is draw our gold cards. That's the plan. This flush maybe doesn't win. Like, it's possible it doesn't win. I've got an idea. I'm gonna discard a whole flush. Okay. Didn't get the gold card. Or the gold seal, or, you know, whatever it is. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Mars, we don't need the Swashbuckler. We can go standard pack looking for some enhanced cards, probably. So, choosing a glass ace instead of the holographic king? Yeah, maybe. Buffoon pack, I can still get something better than this. Ooh, you could get a Vagabond. So, Vagabond basically gives us driver's license for free. We don't need this. This is eternal. This doesn't give us points. I already have Smear Joker locked in, so don't need that. Flush one, okay. I don't actually want to break the glass card. If I can avoid breaking the glass card, that would be ideal. Let's discard the glass card. Trying to get that money. All right, well, that looks like money. Okay, standard pack again. Take an enhanced king. All right, before the Arcana pack, let's do a little re-rolling. We could take Temperance. Too late for Flash card, is that true? Flash card instead of... we don't need that. Judgment, nope. $7 reroll, let's go Arcana pack. We get Temperance for another 14. We can hang him. We could get Magician for the driver's license. Get the driver's license online faster. I think I actually just want to hang him still, rather than take the 14 bucks. We can get there on the driver's license. We have the Tarot Merchant. We have actually... Yeah, with Smear Joker, we can play enough flushes. With Card Sharp, we're chilling. So we're going to focus on card removal. El Clasico, go next. Alright, my diamonds are debuffed. I'm going to play this gold card. Actually, let's discard the glass. Yeah. Ship it. This is going to take 3 flushes. We're okay with that. So flush. Okay. I pretty sure I need the steel card. So let's do this. Play one of the gold cards. Ah, bummer. Alright, now we can win without the steel. Okay. 60,000 wins the next round. Square, nope. Magic trick, probably not. Polychrome, King of Clubs. We could take a blue seal, queen. Let's take the blue seal. Arcana, we can go reroll first. Take a hermit. Hack could be useful for a different build. Not this one. Empress, yes. Then go Arcana. So I have Moon to make more clubs. That seems desirable. The boss says play 5 cards. That seems easy. So let's make some more Molt cards. Make some more clubs. We have money, we can go one more. Strength. So we could make flush houses. Is it gonna be worth it to make flush houses? I have a lot of queens, I got a lot of jacks. Like, we could just do it. We could use the strength card, we could do it. We lose the card sharp. I'm gonna stick with the flushes. I'm gonna stick with the card sharp. Go one more. There's another strength. Ah, bummer. So here's flush 1. Gonna take 3, maybe 4 flushes. We haven't gotten a Jupiter card in a while. Actually, we've haven't gotten a Jupiter card since Ante 1. Awkward. Here's flush 2. Looking for that steel card. If we don't get the steel card, it's fine. I could play the flush house just to unlock it and then start leveling it up. Gold seal. Play the foil card for the extra chips. Okay, what I really need is to activate the driver's license, and then we would be actually chilling. Could take the bull. Bull is a ×2. But then we're not re-rolling if we take the bull. So fool gives me the moon. Probably not as important as this. Probably Hierophant is more important. We actually do need the chips, and we actually do want to enable our driver's license. Arcana, give me an Emperor. No, we get the Hungman. Yeah, I'm gonna hang him. I think I'm not gonna take the bull. I think I'd rather just re-roll. Could take Supernova. Supernova's plus 30 Molt. And it's holographic. We can replace Jimbo. Okay, go next. All right, with the Supernova, we should be doing better. Should be more comfortable. We do have the blue seal. So if that's 9,000, then the next one with the card sharp is going to be, 26,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20,000. Okay. Foil should be maybe 22,000. No, 35,000. Woo. Okay. I can play this flush, I can play this flush. Extra molt cards. Nice. Jupiter card. Celestial packs, finally. What? Mercury, I guess. Probably I should just skip. Neptune, bummer. Alright, with this boss coming up, Priestess? Do I reroll for the driver's license? Yeah. Tarot Merchant. Son of a biscuit. Empress. Hungman. Well, this is awkward. So I think the move here, we can play the flush. We can use the extra molt cards with the steel card. Okay. So here, make some extra molt cards. We do have the slightly higher level flush. Okay. Okay. Play the gold seal. Okay. Now we've got it. So now it's just a matter of... We could try to get gold cards or blue seals. I'm just going to ship it. Just get me out of here. Just get me to where I activate my driver's license. Next round's 110,000, so we get to cool down a little bit. Death card. That does it. Boss says face cards are debuffed. That's okay. That's fine. I'm going to... I could copy the steel card. I'm going to copy the foil card because I think the foil card's useful. Steel card obviously gives us more points. Foil also gives us points. Let's go... foil. We're not allowed to break this glass card. Okay. So that was with the foil, right? 2 foil cards that doubles our points. We get 60,000 because of the ×3. The next flush wins. So let's discard. I'm gonna... There's no way we miss. So I'm just gonna play 4 here. I'm gonna play the high card. We get the gold queen. High card again. Alright, we got the blue seal. Ship it. Hey, we got Jupiter. Golden Joker. Seeing double. Here's something that I actually don't know about seeing double. So Smear Joker says spades and clubs count as the same suit, and this says, okay, you have to score a club and any other suit. And I guess that means spades don't count as other. Spades count as same. So seeing double doesn't work. I will save my money for interest and go next. Okie dokie. Here we... I'm going to play all these gold cards because I'm going to discard anyway. The next flush wins. Possibly this flush that has the gold seal and the blue seal and the gold king. Yum. We would probably struggle against the Violet Vessel, but we have the reroll voucher. Empress is useful. I don't think the Omen Globe is super important to me. So, still no Jupiter card from any Celestial pack the entire run. That's crazy. I could go Buffoon pack and try to replace this Supernova. Let's go next. Face cards debuffed is fine. We don't get the blue seal, we don't get the gold cards, we don't get the foil card. A lot of our enhanced cards ended up being face cards. I think here I'm going to play the glass card. So maybe let's go make some molt cards. Play the glass card. Okay. If we got more glass, we could beat the Violet Vessel. But probably easier to just re-roll it. Celestial pack. I guess pick up Uranus. Overstock gives me death. I can use to copy glass. Standard pack, probably we wait. Go next. So there's the glass card. I probably want to use death to copy the glass card. But I probably want to save the glass cards for the final boss. If I can, then I should. I can play this flush. I don't think this is 160. Okay, so we do get to play another one. We could get the blue seal. We could just ship it here and take all the money. I'll just take the money. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Spectral pack, let's go. Spectral pack, fine. Onk. Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm is actually pretty nice. I would take an extra Joker slot. I wouldn't always take an extra Joker slot, but if I am playing flushes and my deck looks like this, and I have Smear Joker, then we're chilling. Fool for Death. Yeah, so I guess we want more of these steel cards probably. Use death and then use Fool for another death card. We can use the other death card for a glass card. Let's go next. That way I can reroll the boss now. I have information about what the boss is going to be. Alright. We should be fine. Alright, that's it. Save the death card. We could pick up the boots. We could go, let's go Arcana packs. Get a Hermit. Let's make another glass card. And then use the Hermit. Alright, that takes us up to 3 glass cards. We got a Mega Arcana pack. Temperance and Hermit, or I can make a glass card. I think it's actually worth it to make a glass card, so let's go Hermit first and then glass 5. We can pick up a blue Joker. Spin the wheel. Yeah, never lucky. Go next. So here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got foil in glass. Nice. All right, that's gonna be the start of a new streak, start of a new season. We've got, we beat the black deck, we beat the magic deck. That takes us up to 2. Okay, thoughts on the Smear Joker. So what I said before is, flushes are relatively easy to play. They're not free. They do take a little bit of work, especially if you want to do this specifically. If you're doing a spade flushes specifically, then it takes even more work. I think with the extra, you know, -1 discard on the blue stake here, that then makes it more difficult for to play flushes. Even on the checker deck where you have only 2 suits, you're not necessarily guaranteed 4 flushes every round. Sometimes you only get 3 flushes. The way I described it before was your starting hand, you discard once, play a flush. Discard once, play a flush. Now you're out of discards, you have to burn a hand to play the next flush or find the next flush, right? Even on the checker deck, even under the best case scenario. So having the Smear Joker to help you make flushes in the beginning could be useful, definitely useful early on. The question is it worth it long term? Is it worth it as an eternal Smear Joker? Because when you get to the end, once your deck is, let's say, 30 spades and there's only 5 other cards that are not spades out of your, I don't know, 40 card deck or whatever it is, then your flushes are free and you don't need the Smear Joker anymore, and you usually sell the Smear Joker. So if you're keeping the Smear Joker, what is the way that we can get some benefit from it? If we know that we don't need it to help us make flushes, we can use it to help us make higher scoring hands, more rewarding hands. So just like straights are very rewarding, but not necessarily easy to draw straights, but then shortcut is worth it. It's worth the Joker slot, even all the way through to the end, because it can help you make these really high scoring one-shot straight hands, either shortcut or the 4 fingers. But Smear Joker, one thing that we could do is we could try to make flush houses. So rather than level 7 flush, a level 1 just baseline flush house is already bigger than this. And every series card that we get to level up our flush houses gives us another 40 chips. It's kind of insane. 40 chips. And then also 4 mold, I guess. So Smear Joker, you can use that as the enabler for flush houses, just like you can use the shortcut as the enabler for straights and straight flushes. So like our deck here, now we've got not just all of these queens of clubs, but also we have kings of spades we could use for the flush house. We have jacks of clubs, which we can combine with our aces of spades for the flush house. We could have made 2 flush houses for the purposes of the card sharp. So the reason why I didn't go for flush houses this time was because we had the card sharp. That was the decision. The decision was, oh, with card sharp, actually, instead of trying to play 1 flush house every round, let's just play multiple flushes. Maybe that's easier. Maybe that's safer than trying to one-shot with a flush house. And then later we picked up the Supernova. And of course, Supernova is going to reward you for playing 1 hand a lot of times. So gave us a lot of mult for playing flushes, whereas with flush houses, you only play 1 per round anyway. So Supernova would only give us maybe plus 12 anyway. And you would have to rely more on the base mult of the flush house. Another benefit of the flush houses having higher base scoring, both the planet scaling and also just the base score from the level 1 flush house, you get more benefit from the glass cards and also the steel cards. But maybe if you have something like this Wrathful Joker, this also gives you extra base mult. This gives you mult which is compatible with glass cards, which is compatible with steel cards. And so maybe then your flush feels more like that flush house. maybe, in the same way that the plus mult scalars cause pairs to score just as much as the higher ranking hands. Maybe these suit jokers are the kind of jokers that allow your flushes to score the same amount as a flush house would, or something comparable. Obviously, the best being not just these page 1, these sinful jokers, but the onyx agate for the +7 for clubs. Twice as much mult, but it has to be clubs. All right, folks. That's going to be it for the Magic deck. We'll be back next time. We will continue. Once again, gold stakes on different decks every day until we lose the next time. Take care, everyone.